Stop scrolling. This is the ultimate financial glitch. While the stock market is crashing and your dollar is losing its power, gold is hitting all-time highs. It's not a coincidence. It's not about short-term inflation. It's about the total collapse of trust in the paper promises that back your entire future. This is the greatest wealth transfer your generation will ever witness. Pay attention. You feel it, don't you? This isn't just a tough economy, it's a full-blown financial paradox. Why is the ultimate paper promise, your dollar, your government bond, your tech stock, losing its value, while a 5,000-year-old rock is acting like the safest bet on Earth? The secret to spotting this major shift lies in a simple indicator, the gold-to-stock ratio. It's a silent signal that measures human confidence. When this ratio plummets, it means the investing world is dumping paper assets for hard assets. Historically, this has been the canary in the coal mine for every major financial reset. We saw it during the Great Depression, the dot-com crash, and the 2008 crisis. Each time, it signaled a flight from promises to tangibles. Today, that ratio is flashing an unprecedented warning. It's not just that stocks are down, it's that gold is gaining strength relative to them at a speed we haven't seen in a long time. The mainstream media will give you shallow explanations, but the real catalyst hits much closer to home. In past crises, gold surged primarily due to inflation. But this time is different. Inflation has cooled, yet gold is still climbing. What's driving this rocket now is a deep existential lack of trust in the system itself, what we call the trust deficit. The U.S. national debt is now north of $35 trillion and climbing fast. This debt-to-GDP ratio has reached levels that scream unsustainable. The federal government is trapped. It spends wildly, yet its revenue can't keep up. The promises made for healthcare, military spending, and social programs are simply unpayable under normal conditions. When a government's finances spiral out of control, people inevitably ask a terrifying question: will they really be able to pay this back? This single question breaks the foundation of the entire financial system. It signals a fundamental loss of confidence not just in the government's ability to govern, but in the dollar itself. The flight from the dollar and paper assets doesn't stop at the stock market. It goes right to the heart of global stability, U.S. Treasury bonds. For decades, bonds were considered risk-free. Now, they are being viewed through a very critical lens. Bonds are a promise backed by an indebted government. Gold is a tangible asset backed by 5,000 years of human history. It doesn't default, it can't be diluted by the printing press, and it doesn't need a central bank's permission to exist. As trust in U.S. bonds declines, investors are forced to seek the only other remaining form of safety. This is why gold and U.S. bonds are now moving in opposite directions, a true decoupling. And here's the kicker. Central banks around the world, the very entities responsible for managing paper currency, have been quietly accumulating gold at a record pace for years. They are hedging against their own creation. When the world's most powerful financial institutions are stockpiling the oldest form of money, they are effectively telling you that they know the paper system is fragile. What does the U.S. government do now? It has only a few terrible choices: austerity, higher taxes, or do nothing. This do-nothing path is the most likely, and it's the most destructive. It means continuously degrading the value of the dollar to pay off debt. Every extra dollar borrowed and printed adds more fuel to the fire. It's like climbing a mountain where every step upward makes the foundation beneath you weaker. This is why gold is surging. It's not about perfection, it's about enduring uncertainty. The chaos you see in the daily headlines, from market wobbles to political tensions, is the very engine powering gold's rise. This isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of a massive wealth transfer. History confirms that those who prepare before the crowd, those who understand that real value endures while paper promises fail, are the ones who come out ahead. The real question is, when the dust finally settles, will your wealth be in the paper assets that evaporated or in the tangible assets that reclaimed their throne?